Well, the mystery of what is lining the bottom of my hole definitely gets more interesting. So I've obviously been out and been very busy. This has become more of an excavation now than a dig because I'm hitting bottom, hitting hard surface everywhere I go. So let me get around my shadow there. So as you can see, there's definitely some very specific shapes. It's gone all the way through here. I'm sure it's going to go through there. And I've obviously started to excavate over here. And then over there, I've begun to dig down. So I've made a lot of progress in a very short period of time because, boy, am I determined. But the, the shapes here are very, very fascinating. So I think it's interesting that that's where I have my trail, and that's where one of those stones is, so I can build myself a step up there if I want to. This is how I have to dig because that sun is just nothing there but sun, so it's beating down on me. And if I were to just sit out here for an hour with it and no cover, man, I would be burned to a crisp. But it's 9:30 and I actually have to stop because this is just unbearably hot. So now I have to find other things to do for several hours while it's too hot to work. But happily, gladly. Meanwhile, I'm going to ponder what the heck is going on the bottom of my pit here. Later on this week, I'm going to go get a couple of brooms. And by that time, this should all be so dry that I can come through here with a really rough broom and get most of this revealed and see what the base of my dome is going to look like. The floor. This is very, very interesting. And it's still super wet over there in the shade. So that'll be the last place I get to work.